Ooh, steel tool schematic. Oh shit!
There you go. We need those. I think we're all.
And a armor triple pocket mod.
Ooh, okay. Are you
I did
augering the
hear.
chest?
Yeah, because I was getting tired of waiting for my stamina to come back.
Okay. Yay! Make tools.
Do any of us currently have minor 69er? Because I would rather that go to them first, because they will make higher level tools.
We have
Yeah, one of the things I was reading people say not to take is pack mule. No,
I mean, because you can do pocket mods with that, technically,
is
but
it
I'm
pack
impatient.
mule?
I mean, Pack Mule you can offset by getting pocket mods. So
Yeah,
I get
it
that.
it isn't a bad thing to take though early
Yes.
with the plan of like
Yeah.
respecking,
Uh,
because you can respec and then it doesn't matter, right?
yeah,
But eventually you just, because you can put a pocket mod on everything, and if you get level 6 everything, then you have enough mod slots for it.
yeah, I guess. Oh, jeez. I just let Suki murder everything and then I loot. It's going pretty well.
Alright, I think it is... Oh, where's my training?
Good job.
Yeah, it is minor 69er. I don't have minor 69er at all.
I have 2 points in it.
You have 2 points in it?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna leave the steel tool book here.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Because it will be better in the hands of somebody with minor 69er. If you don't want to learn it, eventually I'll take that, but it's gonna be a minute. But
Suki, do you want to loot this stuff I threw on the
if you
ground?
want to learn it, you should. So,
Baby.
do I have a? I don't think I have a slot for the triple pocket mod. Oh, my pants have no mods on them.
Nope. So much loot. Probably the last house, and I'll head back. See if I have a. I don't. Ammo.
When did I get a level 1 hunting rifle? Holy crap, I have so many things in our weapon thing. Okay, I'm gonna sell some things if you're cool with that.
Sell some stuff that looks like, and then scrap some lower level things or whatever you feel. I trust you.
Here. Hunting bow, level 6, but none of us use. I'm gonna take the. Is there any? Oh, I just put most of these books in here. I'm gonna leave them.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're worth.
I'm coming back here in a few.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We're at the end of this house, so.
I'm gonna see if I can mod. Oh, that's not the wrong box. If I can mod any of these things to sell them for more.
Yeah, there you go.
Bow mods, string. Oh, wait a second. That is level 6. Are there only 3 mods you can put on a bow? That doesn't seem right.
No, seeing Benny.
Oh, there's way more. I've never seen some of these mods. Oh, there's a rat removal mod that you can put on any weapon, I think.
Nice.
Didn't I just see the hunter mod? Did somebody get that? I don't know where I saw it. I feel like I just saw that. Maybe it was something I saw. Oh, it's in your box.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go.
I was like, I feel like I just saw the hunter mod somewhere. That increases damage just to animals.
See if you can grab that stuff, Suki. I'm out of room. This chest armor is 2 levels higher than mine, so I will switch that out. You want leather gloves, Suki? I have level 5 leather gloves. If you want them, but I don't know. No? Okay, good.
Oh, I can't sell a primitive bow?
What?
It says no sell
You're an
price.
iron. Okay. Gotcha. Do you need level 4 iron chest? Or do you have a higher? I have this one. And I can give it to you. Can't sell it. That's dumb. Even modded, they're like, no.
Yeah.
Weird. All those 5 or 6. Okay, good. I just want to be sure. You don't have boots though. Okay, I'll keep an eye out if I see any boots. All right. Forgot everything.
Oh, I just gotta scrap it then, because
Yeah.
I can't do anything else with it. Do we have another? We don't have any more primitive bows, do we? No. Well, all right then. Modify. Oh, that is fully modified. Hey.
Alright, should we leave? We're leaving. Motorex. Dun dun dun. Heading home. Not the easiest way to go. Crap. Wrong side of the road.
Oh, you can't do metal spikes and barbed wire on a bat?
Mean, I guess not. Oh. Yeah, they're kind of picky what you can and can't put.
Yeah. Take these out of here and put them in the mechanical and car parts. Oh, wait. These are motor tool, which means I can put them on my damn auger.
Oh, yeah.
Modify.
But
Oh, it increases damage too.
yeah, the
How?
mods are good for definitely the auger.
But
How many can it
explain
fit?
to me.
Only one?
Mine's only level 1 because I made it,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
don't have miner 69er.
Okay.
Explain to me though how increasing my gasoline tank on my spinny lockpick, it makes it do more damage to the dirt around it.
No idea. Don't worry about it. Video game logic, I think, is the only answer.
We have a lot of gun mods and not a lot of guns.
I know. Like, they don't go on. I can check and see if there's anything I can take and use, and then drop a few things off. Magnum ammo. Don't need that.
God, that made it cost less. I'm just gonna scrap level 1.
Yeah.
If I take a level 3 hunting rifle, why is that in there? And I take a 8x scope, modify 144 plus 68 is 1. It's 216.
Oh yeah.
Combined, they're 230. Okay. upgrade.
Do we have a ton of food on the fire?
I assume we have so many shotgun mods specifically.
I know. I need to get a higher. I mean, mine's level 5, but I'd like a better gun.
I don't think I really do anything else here. I feel like me holding that auger is using gas. I doubt it is. It just
No.
it just going.
It sounds like it.
Feels like it's doing something. Because we have all these trigger groups, but I feel like that's just for the assault rifle.
Yeah. Not for anything
I don't know.
I could use it
I'm gonna
on.
go sell the things I have.
Sell what you got.
Um,
I'm gonna go through and grab some things and upgrade things if I can.
Sounds good. There's some books in there, but I'm not gonna worry about selling those.
Yeah, I gotta check them.
Oh, my foot's not broken anymore.
So who's gonna do the steel tool schematic?
If you already have miner 69er,
It's
you
better.
would make us better tools right now.
Okay.
You'd make us level 3 tools, I think, if you have 2 points in it.
Oh yeah. So I should get
It's
that.
not. It's I'm not gonna go into miner 69er for a while. If
So
I
it would
do,
be really helpful.
so
I have
you
one
can-
point in it actually.
I don't even
but
think I have steel tools.
Yeah.
Do I?
If I can